You're listening to the Get Out and Drive podcast with John, Custom Car Nerd Meyer, and Jason, Old Car Guy Carr. We'll be bringing you gearheads everything you never wanted to know about cars and why they should be on the road and not in your garage. Are you ready to get out and drive?
So, hey everybody, I saw this on Joe Rogan the other day, and I thought you would get a kick out of this, and I want to get your reaction.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Give it hell.
I'm not going to sit here while you disparage electric cars.
I got one.
They're the shit.
I got one.
Jamie.
I got one.
I don't think it's fully electric. Did you see the new G-Wagon stuff?
Oh, yeah, they got a
not
hybrid.
mine,
Right?
But
It's a
it
hybrid.
does this 360
Oh,
maneuver.
yeah. Yeah, those
But
G-Wagons
it's
are out
because
of
it's got
control.
electric stuff on it, yeah.
You ever see the G-Wagon squared? It's like for people that don't think a G-Wagon is showy enough. They get a double-sized G-Wagon.
Right. But the point is, I don't care about electric cars. You know what I mean?
Bro,
but
they're
I don't let
amazing.
that go.
They're amazing.
Well, I get it. I have one too.
Which one do you have?
I have the Chevy Bolt.
Oh,
My
how
daughter
is that?
drives it.
But
My daughter
listen,
drives it.
get a
And it's
real-
awesome.
You need to drive a
I don't want
Tesla.
one. No.
Drive a Model
I have.
S
I don't. I have
Plaid.
no interest.
It's a spaceship. It's a spaceship.
There's the
I like
inside
pumping the gas in.
EV G-Wagon.
I do too.
I enjoy it.
Jimmy,
I get. I've been in this. My
I do
friend
too.
Tom scares the shit out of me. You go like,
do
it drives
too.
by itself
Yeah,
and looks
I
at me
don't
like,
do that.
dude.
I don't do that. But I do it occasionally. But I keep my hand right there. I really do. Most of the time, I like
I
to
do it
drive
occasionally.
But the thing is, like, driving it is
Most of the time.
I know.
extraordinary.
It's like being on a rocket. Watch this.
It's
0
just-
to 1,000.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. That's not what I'm saying. The way it just integrates with traffic, not just going crazy like a maniac and doing something horrible. It's a different game. It's playing a different game. It can go to places where your regular car can't go. It can merge way faster than your regular car can and not cause any
my
problems.
ass.
You know, you have to speed up to get on the highway speeds. Everyone's going
Yes.
70. You fuck it
Yes.
up for the people in the right lane.
Yes.
Not with that car. You're like, whoosh,
Joe, I live in Florida. Everyone's 70, 80 years old. I ain't in a hurry.
I know you're not in a hurry. It's not about being in a hurry. It's about the wonder that you feel
I get it.
when you're in control of this immense technology. I have been a gearhead my whole
Let's take the pleasure
life.
out of driving a
God,
car.
I had muscle
Right.
cars when I was in high school, and as soon as I started making money, one of the first things I wanted to do is get a dope car. I love cars.
I know.
So I'm not an anti-combustion engine guy. I love those things. My
Yeah.
favorite cars are 1960s to early 1970 muscle cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
buddy.
are my favorite cars by far, but they are dog shit compared to a Tesla. The way
This
that thing
means Joe
moves
Rogan
is
has never driven a fast
I
muscle
agree.
car.
if a muscle car could move like that, oh my God.
Oh, well, they certainly can, Mr. Rogan. You just haven't driven one yet. So, you know what I think the problem is? I'm afraid that I have to say it, but I've got to say it right now.
Yeah.
What?
I don't believe you and I, John, or Paul for that matter, will ever be able to make this argument unless we drive one ourselves.
Oh, drive a Tesla?
Or just, well, a fast electric car.
I've been in a Model S Plaid.
Really?
They're
On the
quick.
track
It's
strip?
not a drag strip. I had a buddy pick me up, and he said, "You got to drive that." I didn't drive. He said, "You got to ride in this thing. It's got got that head on your seat. It's got that muscle car pull, but you don't hear it
Yeah.
and you don't feel it other than the G's." I mean, we were doing 0 to 70, which we shouldn't have been, on a side street. Now.
Oh, yeah.
Now. I mean, absolutely now. And
Yeah.
it goes fast quickly, but if you like a muscle car, obviously Joe Rogan hasn't driven a fast muscle car because there are plenty of muscle cars that can keep up with a Tesla in traffic and still be cool.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he goes on. Let me go.
Gone. Even the best, like when they take a car and they retrofit it with all these amazing parts and they make it a resto mod with a modern engine and modern brakes, it can't fuck with one of those electric cars.
You know
Those
what it
things-
is?
Those things are on a totally different level.
Maybe you know what? I'll admit I'm a little intimidated, almost like my kid trying to show me how to use my phone. I'm like, I don't want. There's too many buttons. I don't want to deal with this.
Those things are easy to
I
learn.
love getting in someone's Tesla. I love that. And they got the whole. You just press the
Do you know
button,
how to
the
make a
thing.
phone call with your phone?
Yeah.
Do you know how to send a text?
Yeah.
You can drive a Tesla. It's not hard.
No, I know that. The screen's this big. It's too much
It's
for me.
great
Yeah.
if you're fucking looking at the
Okay,
navigation.
I gotta
It's the
interject
greatest
here for a
screen
second,
ever for
Paul.
navigation.
No,
Look, a Tesla is not as easy as placing a phone call on your phone. If I got to go in and hit more than one button on that screen to open the friggin' glove box, it's overkill. And that's what you have to do on a Tesla. There's not just one simple button to press, and it's not even mechanical. I don't know. I'm not against EVs, but can they please make one for Gen X that's just a little bit simpler?
so you're looking for a Tesla that has windows that roll down?
Why not? My battery would last longer.
The battery would last longer. That sounds crazy.
I like seeing some of the restorers taking a Tesla drivetrain and putting it in a Volkswagen or a Corvair or whatever. Those are cool. This next bit, Joe Rogan starts making car noises.
Looking at a literal iPad in front of you.
I believe
It shows you all the roads coming up. It's fucking fantastic.
I believe it. I'm not.
Can't be scared. If you're gonna drive one once. Drive one once. You'll drive it and you go, oh shit. Like,
Okay.
this is amazing. It's a future. Jamie, talk to him about your Plaid.
I agree with you.
Tell him
Here's
how
my
it
thing.
feels.
Sell it better than you just did. The
Hey,
leaving,
you sold it.
leaving a
It's
red
done.
light is the best.
It's the best. The light turns green. You're like, bye. Wee. Wee. If you're in the front, you're like, wee. You're going 70 miles an hour before they hit 20. There's no gears.
got
It's
it.
one gear.
I got it.
Bro,
I got it.
talk to me.
It's fun when someone thinks like, "Oh, a Tesla pull up next to me, watch this." And they're just-
Oh, dude. I remember I was in my
Just
GT3
see 'em
RS. I have a GT3 RS that's built by Sharkworks. They take a regular GT3 RS and they juice it up to 518 horsepower. And it sounds like a dragon. And this dude in a silent Model 3 just zipped past me. I gunned it, man. I tried to keep up with this guy.
You're not taking me
I
out.
didn't have a chance in hell. He was way faster than me. And that car is fast. It's a literal race car.
Yeah, I believe you.
It's a fast car, and it was nothing compared to that little electric car. It went, wee, bye, see ya, bye-bye. You look stupid, making all that dumb noise.
I'm 3 lights behind you.
But the
I'm
thing
still
is-
3 lights behind you.
Life is not a race. And the thing about cars is what I always tell people, if you really want to enjoy a car, what you want is a car. It doesn't have to be the fastest car. You want to get it down to
You need to hear
where
it.
you feel the most about what's going on. That's what driving a car is really all about. The more numb it gets, like a Tesla's kind of numb. It's electric. It doesn't make any sound. It handles really well because it's got all these computers that are calculating everything and amazing
Takes away the
suspension.
driving
But
experience.
those old cars, you feel everything. You feel it in your
Well, yeah.
ass when you're going around a corner. You feel the weight
Yeah.
distribution of the car. You know where the
hear it.
braking points of the tires are. You know exactly how much pull you have to have, especially if you have a manual steering car, like an old car that has manual steering, like an old Porsche.
Yeah.
Those things are magical. Like, they're not fast, man. They're not fast. Like, I have a 1993 Porsche. It's a 964. It's got like 300 horsepower. It's not fast. But it's magical to drive. You feel everything, man. It's like you're on a ride. You're feeling the bumps on your ass. You're feeling the tires. You're literally connected to how they're gripping the road. It's feedback's going through your fingers.
Yeah.
You're feeling the engine rev in your foot when you hit the accelerator. You're feeling it. It's not fast, but it's insanely enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because you're connected to this mechanism. You're connected to this pinnacle of engineering. And the irony is, as we've gotten better at engineering, we've removed the enjoyment of driving a raw car.
We say that
Cars
every
are the
day.
most enjoyable thing to drive.
Okay.
We have
Oh,
said
yeah.
that so many times here on the Get Out Drive podcast that, part of the driving experience is the touching, the hearing, the smelling, just the feel of that car. Like Joe said, you just feel it in your ass. It's like hugging the road. Like that's the driving experience. You do not get that in a Tesla. You do not get that in an electric car. Is it quick? Sure. Okay, I'll give it the quick. Is it technologically advanced? Absolutely. But for guys like John and I, who are driving 30, 35-year-old vehicles and happy with the piss-poor ABS brakes that it may or may not have, right? Or the delay wipers they may or may not have. Or the door you got to slam 3 times to get it to shut. Like, come on. These, we're taking away the whole driving experience. At the very beginning, he talked about, the being able to merge in the traffic and blah, blah. Like, you need to do that. You need to look in your mirrors. You need to shoulder check. You need to hit your signal light. You need to merge yourself. Or if you're old and frail, you need to come to a stop at a yield sign so you can do all that stuff. I don't know. You're taking away from the experience with all these electric cars. I'm sorry.
Super great. Tesla Model S, plaid. You can go 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. That's super great. You lost me. But stick me in a 435 horse tri-power 67 Corvette with side pipes, 4-speed. Just sitting in a light. Stock. I don't care. The thing doesn't even have to be fast. You're the baddest dude on the street. Sitting there hanging out, and your eyes are shaking, and the side pipes are rumbling. You're not going to fall asleep.
No.
You're probably not going to be texting and driving like a moron either, because you got to be able to turn the thing, shift the thing, throttle the thing, and listen to the thing. Completely unlike an electric car.
I'll tell you, the very first manual shift car that I ever had was I think it was a 97 Dodge Neon 2-door. And I learned very quickly that you cannot eat at McDonald's and drive when you're driving a stick. There's just too much going on.
No.
I mean, yeah, you get the hang of it. You stick your fries between your legs and you're just, you're whatever. But, like, you lose the whole feel. I mean, all joking aside, John, I honestly think that one day you and I get together and we rent a Tesla and we go have some fun with it. I guarantee we're probably going to have some fun with that car. The thing is it's everyday reality, realistic life. That is not us.
I think that's why the seats are so comfy, so you can just fall asleep in the thing.
It just drives for you.
And it just drives for you.
Jeez,
it's fine. Right, exactly. Siri, take me home.
Well, that was a great one, Paul. I really appreciate that. We always love the reaction videos, and we also always love being able to talk the good, bad, and ugly of electric cars.
Cruise on over to our website, getoutanddrive.com, for all the info you never wanted to know about our podcast. Hit us up on our listener hotline, be the first to know what's happening, get industry news, and grab your Get Out and Drive merch. Connect with us on social media. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us on Twitter at Get Out and Drive Pod.
What drives you?